A popular topic of conversation today revolves around millennials and what, if any, effect they're having on the housing markets. So for a bit of context, millennials, of which there are about 75.5 million, are born or were born between 1981 and 1997. What's particularly interesting is that there's actually for the first time ever more millennials than there are baby boomers. What is also particularly interesting is where they currently live. Over 35% today still live with their parents. Now, that's the first time in history, at least in the last 130 years, that there are more of them living at home than either cohabiting or being married. So what are the major obstacles that are standing in their way when it comes to buying a house? Well, firstly, they do still live at home and they are actually getting married later in life. And because of that, there's no impetus for them to move out of home or to move out of rental accommodation. This is something which is not going to change as we go forward. Secondly, incomes for this demographic have essentially stagnated over the last decade. This again makes it hard for them, specifically when we talk about saving up for a down payment. Thirdly, education, and most specifically debt. They do understand education is remarkably important, however, it comes at a cost. That cost is very dramatic. In fact, student loans outstanding in the US today are about $1.4 trillion, and likely to go up by another $1 trillion in the course of the next decade. Fourthly, in high-cost markets, clearly it's expensive for them to get on the property ladder, even if they want to. And lastly, qualifying for a mortgage, which used to be remarkably easy, is now remarkably tough. And given the amount of debt that this generation is carrying, it's very hard for them to qualify for a mortgage. Are they important? Absolutely. This demographic accounts for about 32% of all first-time buyer purchases. As such, will they buy? Yes, I think they will. They're actually delaying that decision. But ultimately, will they own a house and fulfill the American dream? I believe they will, just not quite yet.